Alright, welcome back to a new video. I deleted some old apps on my phone. Got some more record time, got 23 minutes, but I'm doing headphone jack swap. Pulling one out of this and putting it into here because this was my first Sony Walkman. And the headphone jack's getting worn out and barely works anymore. And this is the same chassis of cassette mechanism, and I believe it has the same headphone jack, and this one's better. So I'm going to pull it out and put it in this. Even though this one's more in better shape, this one has a lot more sentimental value, and that's all that matters. Also, I found out that I do not have Hep A, supposedly now. So, hold on. Don't know if you can hear me. I'm on the bench. I'm looking for one screwdriver. There it is. But, now supposedly I don't, which is good, I guess. But still. Both of these have bad battery covers. I didn't work to them before. This one's got cracked flywheels, but it still works fine as long as it's not dropped a couple times. Never noticed I worked these things before, but so that. I do have the retainer clip for it. It flew across my room, but I found it one day on my floor. I couldn't believe it. Or no, it was on my dresser. It flew onto my dresser or something. It's a tiny little clip. Luckily, I got good eyesight, and I found it. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. Solder iron's warming up. And if you see my newest post, thank you everyone for your subscriptions. I got 70 subscribers now. My goal is 100. Starting to get more cool with recording myself. Let's hope that it should have the same jack. It's a rewired jack. Pop these buttons out too. A couple of my projects are still on hold. I still gotta put the one for sale on eBay. My grandma, who gave me the Nikon D7100, actually ordered the LCD, which was on my Christmas list. It's probably an early Christmas gift, which is awesome. So that's supposed to arrive next week, and I will record myself putting that back together. I got the old screen out, bagged all the screws. It's ready to go back together as soon as I get the screen for it. And so thank you to my grandma. And, of course, I will make a video on that, or I'll try to at least. I should have brought the rubber O-ring down here for it, because it has the old O-ring I forgot to put back a knob when I glued it together, but it's not important. Might be, it's a different jack, isn't it? Ugh. I can try to pop this one out and see if it'll fit in the next unit. There we go. But I think it's just... Oh yeah, that is way different. Alright, I got a few resorts left. Hold on. Gotta go find the containment for it. But I have a container of jacks, including headphone jacks. At least there should still be a jack in here, a headphone jack. Looking if I can make that work. Yeah, I could. This one's a 5-pin jack. That won't work. That's an old headphone jack. I think I got this off of a radio. It's probably way too big of a socket. Well, actually, that might just fit. Actually, I think I want that speed cover, knob cover, rubber off. So I can use this one on a headset. Test to see if it'll hold, at least. I could just... Of course not. If I had super glue, it would work so well. This one, I think, is too old and too big. Actually, I might pull these mechanisms apart. I want the flywheels off of this one, I think, since they're not cracked. Headphone jack on this is garb. I don't see what other choice I have but to leave it on there, though. So, yeah. But I can get a couple other things off. I want the speed knob cover off of this unit. Here we go. Hopefully it goes just right in. Yeah, I know the ironic extent of me not using a WMAF 53 for parts, or another 59. I'm using a XF33. Let's see, that was what the model was. Yeah. It would fit if I could get some pliers real quick. Did I share a hole? Probably. There we go. Haha, success. That's one thing this thing hasn't seen since I actually owned this unit, is I've never had a cover on that. That broke off before I actually traded for it. I traded the Lego guy for this thing, so doesn't say much for it. Serial number is 618033. Oh wait, this thing's got a groove on it that can accept probably a way bigger headphone jack. So, maybe, just maybe, if I get lucky enough, I could fit a bigger one in it. But I'm not that lucky. Alright, let's unscrew the board on this one so I can get or attempt to get at least the flywheels off before I try to pull them off my more preferred one. They're basically very similar units. I think they're the same. They're the same mechanism. They're very similar base platform. Just minor differences. I'll say that's all of them. Yeah, just... The only thing that's working on this one's favor is it's got good mega base, but otherwise it doesn't really have that good of stuff on it. It's kind of lame. Get something real quick. I hate me for using wire cutters, but it's the tool I got that seems to work best for getting this off. I hate retainer clips. They're just a pain to get off, a pain to get on. They're like, the thing that's like the equivalent of it sounds cool in my head, but then you make it happen and they suck. And go. That's one. Oh, that's mean. Clever bastards, actually. So what they did is they put a retaining notch on the button plastic to keep the flywheels from coming out. Yeah, mine had a crack right there, and it would pop off at the little plus sign keyway in it. These ones haven't done that yet. I wonder how many collectors are saying, "Oh, fix the better conditioned one." Also, I believe that one's more rare. This is like the most common Walkman. But sorry, collectors. I don't care. Here we go. Okay. This one's a little more annoying. Oh yeah, it even says WMAF 59 on the motherboard. That's pretty cool, actually. I've never seen that on it. That was the take-up real one, right? No, that was the reverse one. That was actually the first one to break on this one. Just a little fun fact. I remember, I think I tried super gluing it because I thought the retainer was slipping, and then I later found out that it was the entire flywheel itself. Double retained? Hold on. And now it's just got this little washer. Pop the belt off. Pretty sure there's a crack on this. Maybe not. Maybe it just fell apart at one point randomly. Yeah, good. Slightly good. A lot of people saying, desolder it, desolder it. Let's see the point right now. Okay, let's use the retainer. I guess I'll keep the original one if I can. Most of this should have way less wear on it because this was like practically a brand new Walkman when I found it. That one's in. Let's pop this one in. This one also had a auto reverse issue. I remember I dropped it and the button quit working right. Probably a spring dislodged. That's great. The retainer clip doesn't go on that one. That's how worn out this thing is. I'll have to glue it in. It's not important right now, though. I want that one working. How much time I got left? 15. The amount of wear on this thing is insane. Something tells me that the flywheel's gonna break off this first. Oh, it didn't. Impressive. This will be fun to put back in. It's up. It won't go back on, so we'll try the other one. If it doesn't do that, that was close. Really? Just come down to violence, hasn't That's great. Okay, I'm taking this one off then. Wasn't that all? Piece of shit. Khaki retainer clips. I didn't even change inside. Get a tool for this. Hold on a moment. Alright, I did fix it. Sorry about the huge cut in it. The video that is. I needed to use the speaker glue on the C-clip to make it hold. Couldn't fix the headphone jack, which sucks. This one now needs C-clips, but never got that loud, so I never cared for it. It's not a top priority. I'm gonna let it dry upstairs, so it takes less time. Keep forgetting my Motley Crue tape down here. So I'm pretty sure I left it down here. Again. Maybe oh yeah, I did. Right here. Stop doing that. Alright, but yeah, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.